Okay, it's plantain cooking today. We're actually going to be harvesting and preparing shampoo ginger, the topical part for the shampoo portions of it. And then we're going to look at digging and harvesting the roots, the rhizomes. It's also called bitter ginger, pinecone ginger. Here we are boiling the plantain before we fry them in quality oil and honey. Here's my backyard right now in Uvita Costa Rica. Just a few little things from the market there, and outside we go. So yes, I'm fortunate to have poinsettias growing, trying to get my night blooming cereus to take root. Here's one of the wild heliconias, yes. Oh, looky there, an aloe plant blooming. And over here is a shampoo ginger. And it is the Zinziberaceae family, so that's pretty nice. And one would think that it then does have some of the qualities of Zinzibera officinalis, and it does. It's just a little bit more bitter. It can be cooked and processed for many medicinal uses. Isn't that quite beautiful? And we're going to start with just using the juice that comes out of the bracts. These aren't flowers. These are older. They're green when they start. Whoop, here, I'm on this one. But if you can see, there gets a lot of juicy juice in there, watery juice. I'm going to... this was pretty dried out, but we're going to extract it. It'll be good. And shampoo it up and see how it goes. Here's the leaves. Again, modified leaves. And there's a little hibiscus right over our head. Way up tall blooming. Pretty nice for a little backyard, but a little cool and rainy or drizzly here. I love my daturas. Brugmansias, actually, Brugmansias hang down. Daturas grow up, all in the Solanaceae family. Rania denochus, and there's a beautiful pink one to the other side of the house. Here comes a papaya. We're going to be doing a medicinal and edible plant walk in Uvita here soon, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And there's just so many things to enjoy. Here's a aceto limon. It's a orange or a lemon, but it's very acidy and orange inside, but it's perfect to put over papaya and to put in your water. Lots of bananas as well on the property. They're not quite ripe, but we'll be looking at them and their qualities. For right now, enjoy my backyard and beyond, and we'll be sharing some of the secrets and how the outcome of things go in the future. A couple of the other plants we're going to be discussing will be the torch ginger right over here. Pretty beautiful. These are just coming out. One expired and one coming out. Aren't those lovely? Yes, you can say yes, those are lovely, Rebecca. And a different citrus tree, actually Washington orange. They don't do that well here for some reason, but we do get a few fruits. Been feeding the birds here, trying to pull in different species so far. Blue-gray tanager, cherries tanager, or scarlet rum. Guero, the national bird here in Costa Rica, robin, clay-colored robin. We also have some of the palm tanagers and rufous-tail hummingbird. Here's a plant we'll also be discussing in the near future, mother-in-law's tongue. Oh yes, quite interesting uses for this. Mostly topical. There is some research going on for internal use, but topical for ringworm funguses, skin irritations, and you can boil gently the stalks, or in Japan they call them tiger tails, in water slowly and extract the kind of juice from the inside. Here's a guayaba. And add it to garlic mullein. Now mullein isn't a tropical plant, but for an ear oil for ear aches. And looky here, yes, right next to the banana is, can you name it? Can you see the fruit? Poke, Phytolacca. I'm guessing Phytolacca americana. I need to do a little more research on that. Again, the tropics isn't my specialty, but it sure is fun to explore the Pan-American and Pan-Global plants. And I love poke. Poke is one of my favorite plants. A very serious lymphatic, possible anti-cancer. A lot of different research there. But it doesn't take much. It's a very hot plant for poultices used in mastitis in the past. Oh, there's the bad gato. Don't you get my birds. No. No. So anyway, we'll be looking around. Some sugar cane in the back. Some heliconia species. We'll walk over and just end with some bananas because we're going to be playing around with, oh, here they come. Boy, you got to act fast these days. I want to get the male flowers and experiment with eating with them. They're supposed to be delicious, parboiled. And soon we'll have bananas. Isn't that just an incredibly crazy plant? And here's some getting closer to being ready. Yes, yes. So we'll see if I get around to it. I hope I will. I promise. But anyway, from my backyard, ooh, we can look at one more plant. Why not? We're here. We'll see how long this will work. I'd have to edit it up to fit it on Facebook. But here's a Theobroma cacao. Yeah. Again, they don't do as good here as they did in Belize. But you can see the fruits. And they almost look like they're going to be ready. So we can try and see what the pulp and the seeds taste like inside. Just some typical ornamentals, Justicea. And we say typical ornamentals. How funny is that? Because almost every plant has a use or a purpose, even if it's just beauty. Once you get to know it. We have a lot of maracuya here on the fence line. It's a passion flower. Most of the flowers are on the other side. Let's see if I can find one for you. Another ginger. Oh, an older shampoo ginger. You can see the bracts as they've fallen down. No passion flowers here. Lantana. And I'll have to look to the other side to get you a maracuya and the flower of the passion flower, but you recognize that leaf. Alrighty, from my backyard and beyond. Take care. Get out there and explore. This is Rebecca Wood from Hopeful Holistic Health. It is January 15th, 2021.